Welcome to the installation of the Nitro car beds, which is this red racing car. Let's start. Okay, this part here is when we do the installation for the spoiler, as follow. As you can see in front of us is the layout for the whole spoiler in order. Now, first one here, this is part A. As you can see on this side here, we put in 2 screws, one there and also one there. Now we turn over the slate A like that, and you can see you will have to put in 1 locking nut there and also one on the other side. Now bear in mind, when you put in the locking screw, the arrow must face at the same size where the screw coming in, like that. Okay, so we turn over and we do the other side the same as well. Now bear in mind, when you do in the screw, the golden rules is when you put it in, always put it just enough to touch the surface of the screw. Do not over tight or under tight the screw, which will result in improper installation on later on. Now as for the B part, which is the middle part here, we need to put in 1 screw there, one there, one there, and also one there screw. And we also put in 1 locking nuts there, 2, 3 and 4 here. Now bear in mind the same thing, we must face the arrow to where the screw coming in. Okay, and we turn over like this. We also put in 1 wooden dowel there and also 1 wooden dowel there, and we also put 1 on the either end, 1 there and also 1 on the other side as well. Now we also assemble the C and the D part. We put 2 screws in each wings, 1, 2, and also the D part we also do 1, 2 like so. Now we're ready to assemble in. Now bear in mind, when you put in the wooden dowel in, which is this item, to put in the hole there, you must put in the glue in right into the hole in there before we put in the dowel in, like so. Now we apply in the glue like so around the wooden dowel, and then we put it in like so and lightly hammer in. Make sure we leave 40% out and 60% into the slate like so. Now here we're going to join in the part A and the part B together in this manner. Now put it in flat and lightly press it down. Make sure it's actually nice fit, so, and then we lock in by turning the locking nuts by 180 degrees clockwise position. Now we're locking 1 and we're locking 2 there. Now we turn the unit over in this position like that, and then we're ready to put in, and put in also the same manner. Put in 2 wooden dowel there, put some glue there in those 2 holes, and we join the D part into the A and the B part like so. Put it in and join it together. Now make sure, once again, make sure it's actually nice and tight before we lock it in. Now we put it up, and if you need to do some minor adjustment, just adjust it. Make sure the hole is actually right position, and then once again we turn 180 degrees in the clockwise positions to lock it in. Now we do the same manners for this side as well by using the C part as well. Now when you finish with that part, it should look like this. Now next we're going to do the E, G and F part. Now with this E part, we also put in 1 locking device on that side like that. As you can see, the hole will be facing like that. Now the G part, this one here we do it in the same manner. We also put in 2 wooden dowels there and also 2 on this side. And the same time on the other side we also put in 2 locking device, 1 there and 2 there for this part. Okay, and also the last is actually the E part, where this one we also put in 1 locking device at the back. And we're ready to join in now. Once again we put in the glue in like before, put it in like that, make sure it's actually joined in, and the same thing we put on this unit as well, like that, and next we join it in like so. Okay, now by now it should look like that. Now we're ready to put it in. Now remember on the back there you can see it actually 4 screw there. This 4 screw is now ready to assemble in like so. Make sure actually match in like that. Okay, one is actually nice and tight. We use a flat screwdriver to lock it in by turning again 180 degrees in the clockwise position. And the third one and also the last one there on the back, so this is fourth one as well, like so. Now as for this part H and I, the big piece there, we put in 2 screw in, 1 there, 2 there. We also put in 3 locking device there, 1 there, 2 and also 3. And at the same time we also put in 2 wooden dowel, 1 there and also 1 there. Now as for the small piece for the joining in, this part here we also put in 1 locking device there, 2 locking device there. Now next we're going to join this piece in by putting like that, like so, and put it in like that. Okay, next we're going to put in the H part, which is a long piece here in the back. We put in 1 screw there and also 1 at this end as well. And the last one we also put 1 in the middle, like so. Now there also another golden rule is make sure the screw is actually nice and straight up in the 90 degrees angle. Okay, now we're ready to assemble the H part into that. First, once again, we're going to put in some glue in the hole. That's where the wooden dowel will be in. Now we join it together like so, and make sure it's actually nice and tight like this. And then once again we use a flat screwdriver and lock it in 1 there, 2 there and also 3 there. Okay, next we're going to put in 2 items in, 1 there and also 1 there. Now as mentioned before, we put 2 both square there, 1 on this corner and also 1 on the other corner. Now we're putting on in the screw in like that. Now when we tie it in, we're using this type of screw, which is with the bolt head type of screw there, like this. Now next we're going to put in 4 screw in each bolt square, 1 there, 2 and 3 on top, and also the last 4th one in there like that. Now we'll do the same manners for this side as well. Next you will find 3 of these nails in this type of formation. Now we're going to put in 3 positions. Now we turn the unit over and we put 1 there like that, and the second one. Now the second one we put it over there, 1 there, and the last one, the third one, we can also put it over in this position as well, like that. Now there's one more tips for you. Make sure you put the needles actually right in the middle so it doesn't split the wood, and also give us about 1 finger length long there before you put in 1 nail there and also 1 on the other side as well. Now when you finish with the foot there, you put the unit in this position. Next we're going to put in 4 screw in, which is this type of screw. Okay, now we put in 1 there, 2 there, and also 2 on this side, 1, 2. Now previously with the other unit you also lay down in this position, so it can be matching in together like that before we can tie it in this position. Okay, once it's in line up position, we're going to tie it in. Now once it's in position, we tie it in with a screwdriver like that. Now this part here, we're going to assemble the body of the bed. Okay, now we start with the side panel. As you can see in this shape, we're standing actually in the front of the car position. Now we're using this front piece, and then we join in by using a hinge like that. Now we're standing from the back of the unit. As you can see, we're going to put in the hinge in that position by put in 6 screw in like that. Now the screw we use is actually this type of screw like that, and then we join in together and put in 6 screw in, 2 on top, 2 in the middle, and also 2 at the end like that. And also on the same side here, we also put in the same manners to join in the other side of the bed. Now once you have finished on the other side, it should look like that. So the front piece right now should look joined together in this position. Now we're going to finish up by joining the back by using this part and joining the back in the same manners. Okay, once you're done the back of the car and in the same manner, it should look like that. Now the front looks like that. So we have complete the installation. Now next we're going to put in the slate for the bed. Next we're going to put in this hinge here for the bedding slate. Now we're going to put in 4 screw in like that. 2 and 3 and 4. And then once it's in, we're going to tie it in. Once done, we're going to do for all 6 of the position, 3 on one side and also 3 on this side as well. Now bear in mind, there's actually 2 levels you can put in. If you have a mattress of 4 inch, you might like to put the one on the top level. But if you got a thicker mattress of 8 inch, then you're going to use the bottom level to install it in. Next we're going to put in the spoiler in the back like so, and then we're going to put in the 2 hinges like that. Now we join in the tailgate in the back, which is a spoiler, with this bolt square like this. And by using this type of screw, we're going to put it in together like this. First, make sure you have the spoiler in the back nice and tight to the back. Once it's in position, you put in the bolt square in like that, and by using the template, just follow the template there and put in the screw in, and then tie it in and those join together. Now once you finish, the joint should look like that for that end, and also the joint should look like this on this end like that. Okay, now you're almost complete